The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, I'm Rex Litter with the news at 6. In this edition, IRC collected 17.3 billion kina in tax, Lay Youth Community Watch Initiative successful, and Eden Egebi resigns with Doncaster. In Boragaina village, Rigo district, one man is changing the future of children, one home at a time. Just months ago, Rabona Abe was a local baker. Today, he is a village health assistant trained by UNICEF to detect and treat child malnutrition.
Armed with basic health tools, Rabona goes door-to-door screening children under 5 and sharing nutrition advice with families. Having equipped with the tools to do the job, he is satisfied when he sees sick children he has attended to recover. In just 1 month, Rabona identified 7 children with malnutrition, including 1 severe case. One of them was 11-month-old Nabalia, who was weak and unwell when Rabona first screened her. Another child, baby Joe, gained weight from 4 to 6 kilograms after Rabona provided nutrition support and follow-up care. Rabona also teaches mothers about infant feeding, micronutrients, and encourages pregnant women to attend antenatal clinics. With nearly half of PNG's children under 5 affected by malnutrition, village health assistants like Rabona are bringing life-saving care to the last mile, proving that one trained community worker can change lives. Ruth Rongola, TV1 News.
Oktedi Mining Limited has responded to recent public comments made by Northfly MP James Donald regarding the CMCA extension agreement. In a statement issued on January 1, 2026, the company confirmed that matters relating to the CMCA extension agreement 2012 are currently before the court. Because of this, Oktedi says it will not comment on the substance of the issues while legal proceedings are ongoing. The company says any further legislative or regulatory action will only proceed in line with court orders and applicable laws. The Menyamia District Development Authority will be supplying locals with bee boxes. This is an effort to encourage families to tap into the district's revived apiculture or honey farming project.
Local MP Solen Loifa said the Minyama District Development Authority has successfully conducted a trial production of the well-known Minyama honey. He underlined that Minyama honey, once widely recognized across the district and Morobe province in the early 1990s, collapsed due to lack of funding under previous administrations. Under his leadership, the Minyama DDA invested part of its District Services Improvement Program funds in 2023 to restore and expand honey farming. Late November last year, a trial harvest and processing was carried out by a local honey farmer under the supervision of District Administrator Fidelis Harisol at Rural Minyama Station in Morobe Province. The trial was successful, producing 100% organic and natural honey, all bottled under the renowned Minyama honey label. Minyama DDA plans to scale up the initiative and roll them out to all 4 LLGs in the district. Families in Minyama are being encouraged to own beehives and bee boxes which will be supplied by the DDA in the initial rollout. Once farmers begin earning income, they will be supported to expand their operations. The local MP said Minyama DDA will buy all the honey from the farmers in the district and process them at its facilities. Loifa highlighted that beekeeping is not only profitable through honey sales, especially given the current shortage in the domestic market, but also plays an important role in improving agricultural yields for crops such as coffee. Kamala Guare, TVWAN News.
The Internal Revenue Commission has announced that total tax collection for 2025 reached 17.3 billion kina. Despite significant modernization efforts and operational challenges, it represents a 4% increase of 700 million kina compared to last year's 16.6 billion kina, acknowledging the efforts of the outgoing Commissioner General Sam Koim during his tenure.
In 2025, the Internal Revenue Commission undertook major system upgrades, organizational restructuring, and implemented key law reforms alongside managing a cyber incident earlier in the year. The government invested 130 million kina to modernize tax administration systems aimed at improving efficiency and compliance. Acting Commissioner General Sam Loy said, although collections were slightly below the 2025 budget forecast, primarily due to additional capital expenditure claims by the extractive sector, the IRC successfully met most revenue transfer obligations, delivering 97.3% or 15.8 billion kina to the Waigani public accounts, just 2.7 below projection. Additional distributions included 1.1 billion kina in GST transfers to provinces and approximately 907 million kina in GST refunds and offset to taxpayers. The Acting Commissioner General in a statement says despite challenges, the IRC remains committed during this critical time of transition to strengthening tax administration and supporting Papua New Guinea's fiscal stability through modernization and reform. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
The government has not increased personal income tax rates for average Papua New Guinean. Acting Commissioner General of IRC Sam Loy clarified that the new Income Tax Act 2025 represents a significant modernization of Papua New Guineans' income tax system that does not burden tax-paying Papua New Guineans.
The new Income Tax Act 2025 has been designed to modernize the country's tax framework while ensuring that it does not lead to an increase in personal income tax rates that could reduce the take-home pay of the average citizen. Acting Commissioner General of the Internal Revenue Commission, Sam Loy, clarified that the government's commitment to maintaining the financial well-being of Papua New Guineans amid changes to the tax system is vital. He says this modernization effort is aimed at making the tax system more efficient and equitable, thereby fostering a conducive economic environment for individuals and businesses alike. Loy explained that by not increasing personal income tax rates, the government seeks to alleviate potential financial burdens on its citizens, allowing them to retain more of their earnings. Overall, these developments signal a proactive approach to balance the need for revenue generation with the necessity of supporting the economic resilience and quality of life for Papua New Guineans. He said to facilitate a smooth transition and ensure seamless implementation, January 1st to March 31st, 2026 will serve as the designated transitional period for full compliance with the new ITA and Tax Administration Act 2017. He further stated that the IRC acknowledges the concerns raised by employers, business chambers, and industry bodies regarding the implementation of the new Income Tax Act 2025, which has taken effect on January 1st, 2026. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
This is TV1 News. After the break, Lay Youth Community watch a successful and cowl tree restores monument.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
Long year 2024, 7 pla baby i born one time HIV. HIV ikan go long baby long triple rot. Tambel mama ikat HIV, long time long karim baby, na time baby isusu. Tasol yumi can help him bell mama, long lookout him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bell mama clinic, na kisim antenatal check. Time yumi panim sick HIV area, o time bell mama i positive penis, early treatment i can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV igo long baby. This latok sawa ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends.
Hello, son.
Anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
For tasty and a delicious meal choice for your enjoyment, Prima is the name you can trust. For guaranteed meal satisfaction during special occasions or that daily meal, Prima is the name you can trust. Yes, it is safe to eat, quality assured, and undoubtedly satisfying. Available at your nearest wholesales or supermarket stores. Prima always tastes great.
This is Gospel Africa.
You will always win. You will always win. You've never lost the battle. You've never lost the battle. You will always win. You will always win. You've never lost the battle. You've never lost the battle. You will always win. You will always win. You've never lost the battle. You've never lost the battle. You will always win. You will always win. You've never lost the battle. You've never lost the battle. You will always win. You will always win. You will always win.
This is Gospel Africa.
Welcome back. Pacific Towing successfully assisted with refloating the previously grounded Coral Expeditions cruise vessel, Coral Adventurer. PECTO reported in a media statement today that the ship was refloated on the afternoon of December 30th, 2025 near Draga Fen, approximately 65 miles northeast of Lae, Papua New Guinea. Pacific Towing was engaged to lead the salvage and recovery efforts. The successful outcome was made possible through the coordination between the Coral Expeditions crew on board and supporting shore staff, the National Maritime Safety Authority, and Pacific Towing Tag Langila. General Gerard Kasnari, General Manager of Pacific Towing, stated that the safe and efficient refloat exercise was done while keeping safety, the integrity of the vessel, and the protection of the marine environment. Youths in Ward 1 of the Lay Urban LLG launched a community watch initiative to ensure the 2025 to 2026 New Year transition was celebrated peacefully and public safety was guaranteed with full support from Lay Police. About 30 youths from Bundi Camp took part in the Community Watch program, which was led by Ward Councillor Mesak Nakayui. The operation was successful. The initiative is expected to continue as it has gathered LLG and community backing.
The Bundi Camp and Nawai Block Community Watch initiative, initiated by local youth, was proactive during the Christmas New Year festivities. About 30 youths are part to the Community Neighborhood Watch initiative, led by youth leader and facilitator Alfred Rao Harry and McGuiry.
Community silent, Thank you.
The group works alongside Bundi Camp 1 police to maintain law and order within their communities. It is a first of its program for the youth in these areas of the Lay Urban LLG. The local youth were productive in supporting the Lay police force during the busy holiday period.
Thank you na bigim sila time lo mi now ni kamapos yung console lo word lo go pass na engage mo youths lo lugaw team community lo bisla New Year night na because it's a community plenty months ago out of control, over-excited lo celebration, so now all youths, all led by lugaw yung community lol.
During a briefing with volunteers, Bundi 1 Police Station Commander Sergeant Ronald McKay thanked the group for its service. He encouraged them to keep taking ownership of the safety and well-being of their communities and families.
Mr. Misak Nakayui lo initiating sila program sa neighborhood watch. Plus starting now lo sila Christmas but sila New Year operation lo. All youths was starting sa community lalo nila police lo work lo nila. Every New Year sa halili lo nila, especially lo police disturbances na lo sa kamang community. Low control more especially. So and plus all adult youths, some logo finish all experiencing all like something so also. So by all can step in now. I'll be able to logo.
The initiative is expected to continue as it has gathered LLG and community backing. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
Port Moresby General Hospital welcomed 23 New Year babies born between midnight and midday on 1st January 2026, a positive start to the year and highlighting the dedication and hard work of the obstetrics and gynecology and neonatal teams. 10 of these babies are female, delivered through a mix of normal deliveries and assisted procedures. The first birth was by a 32-year-old mother from Baruni Central Province at exactly 12 midnight. Among the expectant mothers were two 18-years-old who became first-time moms. Hospital CEO Dr. Paki Malumi commended the maternity ward staff for their professionalism and resilience in providing quality care around the clock and often under demanding conditions. He congratulated the 23 mothers and their families as well, who were all reported to be in stable condition. In a display of community spirit and gratitude, The people of Kaul Tree Village on Kakar Island in Madang Province gathered on New Year's Eve to celebrate the unveiling of their refurbished 1975 Independence Monument. The monument serves as both a tribute to Papua New Guinea's history and a beacon of hope for the future of Sumcar District.
The restoration initiative was driven by Kaul Tree community leaders and spearheaded by retired PNG Defence Force Captain Tony Dibul, transforming an aging landmark into a symbol of modern pride. A central theme of the ceremony was encouraging the community, particularly the youth, to shift their focus towards 2026 with renewed energy and purpose. Guest speaker Dr. Vaikasa Kalala delivered a stirring message to the gathered crowd, emphasizing a bottom-up approach to development. He challenged the community to take ownership of their progress rather than waiting for external aid. Captain Dibul acknowledged the Sumcar DDA for supporting this community initiative.
Through the wisdom from God, and in Mickey Mibla, he start work long, expose him or put him clear when him walk Mibla will make him inside long country, inside the community. Now, good member long Mibla, and me two member inside long some WhatsApp groups where Mibla expose him or let's walk Mibla will make him long. Now, Emmy looking. Now, Emmy making some help in family Mibla.
Sumcar DDA representatives reaffirmed the DDA's commitment to unity in diversity and community-led growth, praising the village for setting a benchmark for the rest of the district. They said the DDA will prioritize support for villages that demonstrate self-help initiatives. The Kaul Tree project serves as a model where the District Development Authority provides funding and resources for a community-driven initiatives. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Port Moresby Nature Park has hosted its first Center for Species Survival Papua New Guinea networking event, marking an important step for wildlife conservation in the country. The event brought together 15 members of the IUCN Species Survival Commission's species specialist groups and national conservation partners. It followed the launch of the IUCN Center for Species Survival PNG last May. Species specialists shared updates on their research, conservation planning and species assessments, while strengthening collaboration and communication among partners. They also highlighted upcoming activities, including the Reserve the Red Species Pledge, the PNG Species Symposium and the Oceania Species Symposium scheduled for 2026. The meeting is part of the CSS PNG National Work Plan 2025 to 2026, which aims to build strong networks to protect threatened species. And now look at the finance news. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2350 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2275, $0.3380 Australian dollars, 0.1855 euro, and 35.39 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, cocoa, and copper closed higher. Coffee and crude oil closed lower, and palm oil closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Missing the headlines that matter the most? Only one better way to stay up to date. TVWAN Online. One click on tvwan.com.pg. Access PNG's breaking news, top stories, international news, and the latest in sports and entertainment. Visit tvwan.com.pg wherever you are in PNG and bookmark it to your home screen. TVWAN Online, the news source you can trust. Just one click away.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on digital TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet, or use the Cell Money app and boom, save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
Did you know that you can get the latest updates on what's happening on the DTV app? 1. Open the DTV app. 2. Go to the profile on the upper right-hand corner of your screen and scroll down to push notifications. 3. Turn it on and you're good to receive notifications on the latest sports, TV series, and movies. DTV, your TV on the go.
Open bets.
Somebody gets in your face, I want you to be nice. Ask him to walk, but be nice. Escort this gentleman to the door. I want you to be nice. Until it's time to not be nice.
Got mad very quick. The pressure can be your biggest enemy.
My goal to be the best player in the world.
Thanks for staying with us. 18 Cambodian soldiers have received a hero's welcome home after Thailand released them as part of a truce deal that ended weeks of deadly fighting along their contested frontier, a decades-old border dispute between the two Southeast Asian neighbors erupted into military clashes several times this year, with the latest round of fighting in December, killing dozens of people and displacing more than 1 million others. Some of the 18 soldiers who were captured by Thailand and held for 5 months as prisoners of war smiled, waved and gestured with their palms pressed together to cheering crowds through bus windows in the border province of Pailin and later in Phnom. In true top-end styled New Year's Eve celebration included a few late storms as 4,000 people reigned in the new year at the Darwin waterfront as revelers welcomed 2026 across the city. Police say people were generally well behaved.
To a close, it was Darwin's young families who were front and centre at the Darwin waterfront.
I think it was good and really amazing. We have sparklers and we gotta light it up at night. I hope there's 1,000 fireworks.
Early comers braving a thunderstorm and muggy conditions for the night out.
Even the weather is very hot and humid, but we like to enjoy it. That's a Territorian way to celebrate New Year.
Those that stuck around treated to a live music showcase, including both tribute acts and original Aussie artists.
I loved it.
Favourite song?
Love Story.
Before 4,000 people settled in to watch the 9 and 12 o'clock fireworks. While young families took over the waterfront, the city's young adults took over Mitchell Street.
It's been really good. Like, we were down at Flicks before. It was a good atmosphere. Everyone was in a good mood, good music. Everyone's in a good mood down on Mitchell Street. It's really good compared to last year.
Despite the shenanigans, police say crowds were generally well behaved. A top-end send-off for 2025, leaving quite the clean-up for this morning's early risers.
Tasmanians have gathered in their thousands to ring in the new year at events across the state. Fireworks and food and beer festivals attracted big crowds in Hobart and Launceston, and police say revellers were mostly well behaved.
Hobart's waterfront lit up in spectacular fashion at midnight. Tens of thousands of onlookers welcoming 2026. At the Taste of Summer Food Festival, cocktails and seafood were popular.
I feel happy. It's quite exciting. Yeah. A lot of people.
All night, bro. Let the party go on.
Attendees ending the year with singing and dancing.
It was huge. The crowd went off. We had record numbers yet again. We had 17,000 people throughout the whole day and evening.
In Launceston, thousands of people saw in the new year at Beerfest.
Especially in Launceston, it's such a sleepy town, so it's so nice to see everyone come out, celebrate, be together, see the vendors, help them celebrate, bring in the new year. It's a great time.
Across the state, police conducted 500 searches for knives using metal detecting wands, turning up a single pair of scissors at Beerfest. There were 39 arrests. Police say crime was down on previous years.
I've worked 3 of them in the last 4 years. So there was, as I said, it was generally good behaviour across the board.
A 20-year-old man fell into the water at Elizabeth Pier in Hobart in the morning's early hours. A bystander jumped in to help, and the two were rescued about 45 minutes later.
Unfortunately, it took a little while to get them out. They were underneath the pier, but with the assistance of Tasmanian Fire, we were able to get them out.
A night of food and fireworks left many Tasmanians ready for a New Year's sleep-in. With 2025 done and dusted, they're looking forward to what the next year might have in store.
A lot of things have changed for the better, so next year's just going to keep going uphill, hopefully.
So we're pretty confident with our sporting teams. We are. I'm hoping to lose about 5 kilos too, by the way.
Spend more time with our friends.
Yay! Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, girls.
The United States has carried out strikes against 3 vessels in international waters in the Pacific Ocean, according to the U.S. military. This U.S. Southern Command said, without providing evidence, that the targets were narco-trafficking vessels traveling as a convoy. A U.S. official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said 8 people abandoned their vessels during the attack on Tuesday. The United States Coast Guard is searching for survivors. The U.S. has built up a massive military presence in the Caribbean amid escalating tensions between U.S. President Donald Trump and Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro. Fast-to-build, eco-friendly and affordable modular and prefabricated housing could be a solution to Australia's housing crisis. But manufacturers and suppliers say changes are needed to reduce cost and meet demand. In Canberra, the ACT government is considering modular homes to help meet local housing targets.
Jeff McGinley's business began as a personal project.
I didn't want to get locked into the mortgage trap that I see. And so I thought, I'll go for a tiny house.
He felt the tiny homes on offer were too small, so he found a factory-built solution.
Having delivered my house and moved in, so I turned to my builder and said, hey, we can't stop at one. There is this housing crisis in Australia and there's a lack of options.
Manufactured in China, then mounted on a commercial truck trailer. To avoid planning restrictions by being counted as caravans, they can be combined to make bigger homes. And Mr McGinley says he could supply 1,000 a month.
I can deliver this tiny house on wheels in a day. And if I was building it as a modular house on the ground, it's 2 to 4 weeks.
Over the border in Queanbeyan, manufacturer Andrew Copley says it makes sense to use pre-made structurally insulated panels, like these ones which have a foam core sandwiched between structural facings like gyprock.
They go together like Lego pieces, and the sustainability aspects, so they're highly efficient for energy efficiency ratings.
Demand means he's setting up a second factory in Brisbane, but red tape is still creating barriers.
In America, they'll come and inspect your factory, they'll look over your building methods, they'll look at your engineered drawings, and as long as you meet those set criteria and you tick all the boxes like your setbacks are within the requirements, the house size is within the requirements, it's an automatic approval.
The Peak Body agrees prefabricated solutions are needed.
It reduces the time to build a home, a standalone home, by up to 50%, and it can reduce the cost to build by up to 20%.
There may be the opportunity through procurement standards that the ACT government might set for public housing, for example, to try and scale up the industry through government procurement.
Seeking solid foundations to meet ambitious targets.
In the regional news, nearly 60 female politicians in Japan, including Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, have submitted a petition calling for more toilets in the parliament building to match their improved representation. Although the number of women politicians rose at the last election, and despite Ms. Takaichi becoming the nation's first female prime minister back in October, Japanese politics remains massively male-dominated. Japan ranked 118 out of 148 this year in the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Rep report. Women are also grossly underrepresented in business and the media. In election, women candidates say that they often have to deal with sexist jibes, including being told that they should be at home looking after children. And that ends the news segment. Coming up in sports, Eden Agabi resigns with Doncaster for 2 more years.
24-hour service. Always there when we need them the most. They risk their lives to save mine. They are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They are our everyday heroes. St. John Ambulance, trusted to care.
Digicel Business. We help grow your business with secure, reliable and cost-effective ICT solutions. We will manage your technology so you can power your vision for your business with the best solutions to offer. Accelerate your business growth with Digicel Business Cloud Solutions with cloud platform services, disaster recovery as a service and backup as a service. Talk to our cloud solutions experts today. Digicel Business. Better solutions for better business.
Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more. Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and get 2 gigs data plus 20 minutes free Digicel to Digicel talk for 3 months. Get your first month's reward instantly with no spend required. Spend 30k now more for your rewards in months 2 and 3. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Make no trouble right here in this apartment. First you smash your leg, then you get to looking out the window, see things you shouldn't see.
To see you is to want you.
There's something terribly wrong.
And I see you you all the time.
It's kind of a look a man gives when he's afraid somebody might be watching him. Please.
In the doorway, on the lonely stairs I climb.
The longer the rescue takes, the chances of finding any survivors grows less.
Mila totok lo wani something bin kama. Trolls and me na mama blow in a one belly. In a couple of little girls 2 by Sakoros. Bani Salim DNA sample kamla you. Cassie is my sister. DNA sample will make a match.
Emini Mosem.
Emini Sam Daddy Tasul. Daniela, where?
What are you gonna do now?
Dad's not here anymore, Savannah. There's no way in hell Bamilar and Ramina Savannah true plus story.
From vibrant cities to ancient empires, journey across Asia's most captivating landscapes and the stories they hold. This January on CNA, discover how the new generation is transforming life after dark. From drone-lit skylines to immersive cultural parks.
就我会觉得价值不一定是你要产出东西，有可能是你给了别人一些快乐。
Meet the innovators powering China's night boom. In Asian communities, salt is a source of a rich tapestry of artisanal and innovative culinary craft and production. Explore the ingenuity and traditions that elevate this everyday mineral into a cultural treasure in Salt of the Earth. And travel back in time with Peter Lee.
Some years ago, this place was considered too dangerous even for tourists.
To unravel the secrets behind Asia's ancient kingdoms and the legacies that shape the region's identity in The Mark of Empire, Kingdoms of the Sea. This January on CNA.
And in sports, former PNG hunter Eden Egebi has signed a 2-year contract extension with Doncaster Rugby League Club in the second-tier rugby league competition in England. The club revealed this. Its 2025 Club's Player of the Year will stay through to the end of 2027. Former PNG hunter Eden Egebi is far from being done with his football career after putting pen on paper for his contract extension with Doncaster Rugby League Club. Eden has proven himself winning the club's best player for 2025, and this contract extension is well earned. The former hunter has been given another 2 years to continue his exceptional work. In 2025, Eden has scored 25 tries in 22 appearances and will be looking to fire the side into the playoffs in the coming campaign. Eden had joined the club last year on a 1-year deal. He was with Whitehaven before moving over to Doncaster.
After a year with Whitehaven, and then this year was a fantastic year for me. I was struggling at first, probably first 2 games. But then things changed and I did well, so they asked me if I could stay for another 2 years, so I did, yeah.
Doncaster head coach Richard Horn is delighted to have Gebi back for the next season. Horn said Gebi made a massive impact last season, particularly with his try scoring. The club thinks he can produce even more this year. The 30-year-old towering fullback and winger was the emerging superstar in the Hunters system. He broke into the rugby league scene with Hunters in 2018 and immediately caught the attention of national and international selectors. The following year, he was offered a contract with Wynnum Manly Seagulls in the Queensland Rugby League competition, where he had a 3-year stint from 2019 to 2021. He then spent another 2 seasons with Townsville Blackhawks from 2022 to 2023 before moving over to England in 2024. Meanwhile, fellow PNG international Nene MacDonald has signed a 2-year contract with rival Super League club St Helens ahead of the 2026 season. MacDonald has signed with St Helens for the next 2 seasons until the end of 2027 after a 2-year stint with the Salford Red Devils.
It goes, being chased hard by MacDonald, but oh!
Papua New Guinea international Nene McDonald has committed the next 2 years to Super League club St. Helens. The contract takes him to the end of 2027 season. The move marks the third Super League club to play for in his career. McDonald moves on with the St. Helens after spending the past 2 seasons with the Salford Red Devils. He previously played for Leeds Rhinos in 2023 and Lee Leopards in 2022, when the club was playing for their promotion into the Super League. The PNG Kumul's outside back will reunite with head coach Paul Rowley. McDonald is expected to add experience and versatility to the St. Helens backline, having established a reputation as an exciting outside back capable of covering multiple positions. The former NRL player said joining the St. Helens represented a fresh start and an exciting opportunity, noting the club's rich history and past dominance in the English Super League. He indicated that the chance to be part of the squad featuring former coach and some high-profile players was a major factor in his decision to join the club. McDonald expressed confidence that he will give his best and help the club return to the top of the competition. Before switching to Super League in 2022, McDonald spent 7 seasons in the NRL, turning out for the St. George Illawarra Dragons, North Queensland Cowboys and Cronulla Sharks. Across those stints, he accumulated close to 100 first-grade appearances, building a wealth of top-level experience. He also represented PNG Kumuls at the international level and is expected to be part of the PNG national team in the 2027 Rugby League World Cup. The Solomon Islands Kings have secured the service of former A-League coach Ben Khan as they prepare to enter the inaugural OFC Pro League. Former Brisbane Roar coach Ben was appointed to the role last week. He now has just over 2 weeks to prepare the club ahead of their first match on January 18th. The Solomon Kings are the only team from the island nation participating in the professional league, along with 8 other teams in Oceania. They also brought in some international players heading into the competition. Meanwhile, PNG Hekari Football Club has also secured its players and will enter the competition under well-experienced coaches in Brazilian Marcos Guzmão, assisted by Jerry Allen from the Solomon Islands. And that wraps up our sports segment. Now the weather forecast. Southern Port Moresby, partly cloudy with possible few showers and thunderstorms. Kerema, partly cloudy to cloudy skies in the night with possible showers and thunderstorms. Momase, Lay, partly cloudy, possible showers and thunderstorms developing from evening. Medang, partly cloudy with possible showers and thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, partly cloudy periods with possible afternoon showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods with showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, partly cloudy with chances of few showers. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, partly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mandi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy skies with afternoon evening rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, sea smooth with northwest to west winds of 5 to 10 knots. Solomon Sea, sea smooth with northwest to southwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. Bismarck Sea, sea smooth with northeast to northwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. Pacific Ocean, sea smooth with east to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. And coastal waters forecast. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru, to Kioi Island, to Kerema to Yule Island, to Hood Point to Samurai Island. Seas 0.5 to 1 meters, rising to 1.5 along waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru. Waters of Insafen through Vitia Strait to Siasi Long Island to Medang. Seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters, rising to 1.5 to 2.0 meters along waters of Finschhafen through Vitia Strait to CRC Long Island, waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finschhafen, and waters of New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Samurai Island to Cape Vogel and Old Milne Bay Islands, and waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. And that ends the news tonight. On behalf of the news team, thanks for your company. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by